President Emmerson Mnangagwa has unveiled an ambitious new economic blueprint that promises to transform Zimbabwe into a self-reliant African powerhouse. But can his government actually deliver this vision? Or is this just another political speech that won't translate into real change? Speaking at the Liberation Movement Summit in South Africa, Mnangagwa laid out a sweeping strategy focused on youth empowerment, rural development, and Pan-African trade. He declared that Zimbabwe's future will be built on innovation, agriculture, and mineral wealth, with young people at the center of this economic revolution. The big promises: youth mining empowerment. Mnangagwa claims ZANU-PF is giving mining claims and equipment to young people to help them enter the mineral sector. But will this really happen, or will only connected elites benefit? 35,000 village boreholes. The president announced a plan to drill one borehole in every village to boost agriculture, food security, and rural businesses. If true, this could be a game changer, but Zimbabweans have heard similar promises before. 6% GDP growth in 2025 despite hyperinflation, unemployment, and sanctions. Mnangagwa insists the economy is rebounding. But with prices still soaring and salaries stagnant, do ordinary citizens feel this growth? Education and tech revolution. The president called for a modernized education system to drive innovation, urging African nations to fund youth startups and embrace new technologies. But with schools struggling and brain drain worsening, is this realistic? Pan-African trade push. Mnangagwa wants stronger African trade ties to reduce reliance on the West. But with Zimbabwe's industries collapsing, can it really compete regionally? The skeptics' view: while Mnangagwa's speech sounded impressive, critics were quick to point out major gaps. Where's the money? Zimbabwe's treasury is broke, foreign investment is dwindling, and corruption scandals keep surfacing. How will these grand projects be funded? Broken promises. Before the government has repeatedly failed to deliver on past pledges. Remember the Zimbabwe is open for business slogan. Why should citizens believe this time is different? Sanctions and isolation. Western sanctions still choke the economy, and Mnangagwa's government hasn't done enough to fight corruption or reform policies to attract real investment. Hyperinflation and dollarization. The Zimbabwe dollar keeps collapsing, forcing people to use USD and Rand. Can an economic powerhouse even exist without a stable currency? The bottom line: Mnangagwa's vision sounds good on paper, but Zimbabweans have grown tired of empty speeches. What they want is action. Real jobs, not just promises. Lower prices, not just GDP numbers. Accountability for corruption, not just slogans. What do you think? Is Mnangagwa's plan achievable, or just another dream? Will youth actually benefit from mining and agriculture programs? Can Zimbabwe really become an economic giant with its current challenges? Sound off in the comments. And if you want uncensored, no-holds-barred analysis of Zimbabwe's economy and politics, subscribe to Zimbabwe Uncensored and hit the notification bell so you never miss the truth. Like and share this article. Let's get Zimbabwe talking about what real economic transformation looks like.